Welcome to the 30-minute podcast, actual podcast in the kitchen. This is our first time in the kitchen. I'm Mariposa.
The IZZ in the 30-minute podcast kitchen.
Yes.
And then we're ready to do this. Season 1 was a success.
Oh, great success.
Getting ready for season 2. I see you have a fork. Why do you have a fork?
Because I'm about to eat.
I didn't get a fork, but let me see. Keep a fork.
Okay, why am I not surprised?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. And then we have wine.
Yes.
But we have a third glass. Why do we have a third? Fruit in it. All this fruit.
Because we have a very special guest. Our celebrity chef that's joining us today.
Chef J. Marie.
Yes, Soul in a Bowl.
Soul in a Bowl.
Welcome.
Woo!
I'm excited about this meal.
Hello.
Oh man, this is
all
delicious.
Right. Little trees and pigs in the blanket.
No, please educate him.
So,
ICC.
those are not pigs in a blanket. Those are actually they're crab and shrimp stuffed egg rolls.
Okay.
And then there's smoked salmon and kale egg rolls.
Okay.
All right. You have some steamed.
Wait a minute. I only got two. Oh, yeah. I said that.
Yeah, because you opted out on the vegetable egg roll.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah. I'm a vegetarian 5 days a week. I cheat on. I want some meat. I want some meat.
Yeah. You can do pescatarian.
Yeah.
And then Mariposa, she opted for the vegetable egg roll, which we
Yes,
never want to
yes.
go. And then you have the steamed broccolini.
Broccoli.
Mm-hmm.
Broccolini.
It's different.
Yeah.
Broccoli is shorter. Broccolini is longer.
Okay.
Okay.
And so I'll make sure I'm going to do some research for the intellectually curious and tell you broccolini and broccoli are not the same. Is what you're telling me.
They're similar.
But they're not the same.
But they're not the same.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then I have some garlic butter sriracha sauteed shrimp.
Okay.
And then the rice is a Thai curry rice.
Ooh, I can't wait.
It's a Thai curry vegetable rice. You can put seafood in it, but we just did the vegetables in it today.
And then I got some pepper ketchup, right?
No, it's not pepper ketchup. That is some sweet and sour duck sauce.
Sweet and sour duck sauce.
I love it. I love
Okay.
it. Well, listen, before we get into this, cheers to
Yeah.
season 1. Cheers to the success of your business, Soul in a Bowl. And speaking of that, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit more about Soul in a Bowl?
Well, Soul in a Bowl is a company that I created about 5 years ago, and I have been doing this actually longer than that. But Soul in a Bowl is the embodiment of who I am.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because everything that I prepare, everything I cook for my soul. I want everybody to feel the love that I am trying to give when I put it on the plate. Because I love what I do.
Yes.
What better career is there to have than that enjoyment of what you do?
What you do. Yeah. And it's interesting that you give that comparison because we all know that people who love to cook, their food just tastes better. I mean, let's just face it, people, right? You know what I mean? Because you put more into it. So I like that you put your whole soul into it. So tell us about how you expanded your business. Like you started doing this yourself, but now you're a celebrity chef.
I am. I have cooked for the likes of Key Sweat, Pretty Ricky, Tank, Brian McKnight. I've cooked for Bobby Valentino.
Next. I remember.
Yeah, Next.
T-Lo
didn't eat fish.
Yeah.
But he was in there telling the group, everybody, hey, this salmon is the bomb, you know, and tell everybody to eat the salmon.
Yeah.
So then there.
Didn't Groove Me Baby eat your food too? Mr. Groove Me Baby?
Teddy Riley was the first celebrity that I actually ever cooked.
Groove Me.
And he's such a great guy. He loves my cooking. So Teddy doesn't eat salt.
Okay.
So he was trying to figure out, he said, I don't eat salt, I don't eat salt at all, but I like my food to have flavor.
Yeah.
So there's like methods that I've learned to substitute salt by using other things.
Oh, that's
And
phenomenal.
he was enamored by the fact that I knew how to do that. Because not a lot of people do.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm not a professionally trained chef. I'm self-taught.
Oh, wow.
100% self-taught.
Wow.
So I study a lot of herbs. I study different, seasonings. And I like to deal with aromatic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's just it comes naturally. So
Yeah, that's all good and everything, but I just like food that touches my inner fat line.
Speaking of that, right now there's a big movement about body positive. People want to have a positive body image, but you can still maintain that even if you're losing weight, right?
Absolutely.
And so what are your thoughts on that in terms of how the food you cook, lends itself to body positive or vice versa?
Well, a lot of people say, I don't know if I can eat your food because you're not a big girl, you're not a fat girl, or you're not heavy set. Most chefs are fat or heavy.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Well, in all honesty, I had a gastric bypass in 2004. So, but a lot of people regain their weight.
Yes.
But my thing is, I have trained myself. You have to train yourself mentally to be able to maintain
it. Okay.
So for a long time, I did like a yo-yo thing where I was going up and down, but I never got over a certain weight. But it got to the point where I decided now that I'm cooking full time professionally, and that I get the fulfillment out of watching other people eat my food. It's crazy, but I really do. That's my biggest fulfillment.
So up and down. I'm sorry. This cinnamon kill go up and down in there some duck.
Clearly, he is not waiting until the end of the interview to get started.
Keep going.
So but what I've done is I've trained myself mentally to eat smaller portions.
Okay.
So by training myself mentally to eat smaller portions, what I do is I eat off a smaller plate.
Okay, so you literally shrink your portion size.
I shrink my portion, so I never a gastric bypass is the reducing of the stomach size. Okay. So my top weight was 298 pounds.
Okay.
I'm currently 168 pounds.
Wow, look, you did that.
So it's just a matter of mental.
Okay.
It's back there. But I mean, the point is to be able to maintain you still have to. You can have the surgery, but you have to train your mind.
Yeah.
It's not going to do anything if you don't train yourself mentally.
And isn't it the case on so much? It's a mental battle. The physical may be a manifestation, but it's a mental battle.
And it's crazy because I don't work out. And it's as much as I should. I do work out minimally, but not as much as I should.
Yeah. But you've been able to maintain your weight over all these years, so that's good for you. That's awesome. That is so awesome. So what is next for Soul in a Bowl? What do you see yourself doing with the business?
Well, I'm currently, like I said before, I currently work with a lot of popular artists with like Key Sweat and everything. And Key Sweat does a live video stream on Friday nights. And we're actually on iHeartRadio. So we're currently in the process of restructuring. Okay. But, so I'm going to continue to do that. But my overall goal is me, Jackie Marie Scott.
Yes.
I have created myself a vision board. And my vision board has been on my wall over my bed. I look at it every single morning when I wake up.
Wow.
And on that vision board, it says, I will be on TV. I will be on TV. And it's written on there 7 times. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows in the Bible
about 7. Yes.
7 is the number of completion.
Well, this is the first time.
What? Hey, but those who don't know, 7 is the number of completion.
Yeah.
So, and this is the first time. But I want to be on a national platform. Okay. I want to be not so much, and it's just about, not so much about being famous, but I just want to give them something that's authentic, real, positive, because I just want to show people who I am. Yeah. I don't,
This food is real.
I was going to say, it looks so good. I can't wait to dig in, but this is a perfect time, I think, for that too, because during this shutdown, quarantine, whatever you want to call it, people are tired of eating the same things. They're looking for creative ways to come up with different meals and meal plans. And then if you have a house full of people, you have all your children, and you're like, oh my goodness, I can't eat another, tuna sandwich or whatever it is. So this is like,
absolutely
looks so good, like compared to
So what I do is I also do a live video stream on my Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
On my Facebook, I have Facebook Soul in a Bowl, Jackie Marie Rabbit Facebook group where I do a live video stream.
Okay.
And I also have Soul in a Bowl 678 on IG.
Are you going somewhere?
Yeah, I handle this. I'm gonna go eat.
So I also do Soul in a Bowl 678 on Instagram. And what I do is I do a live video, and I'll try to, like, my new thing is, my intent is to put up like 2 days before my broadcast, like a grocery list and a recipe of something I want to cook, so that my viewers can cook along with me.
Yes, that's nice.
So that they can prepare whatever they want, or and then I ask for suggestions from week to week. What do you guys want to see me cook, or what do you guys want to learn how to cook?
Yeah.
So it's almost like a cooking class, but also still introducing different things to them and still teaching them how to do the common stuff.
Yeah.
Like my mom was in here earlier and she was telling everybody how she makes shrimp and grits. Okay.
Yes, different methods. Depending on the region where you were born and raised, or who taught you to cook, I guess maybe too.
I mean, she taught me a lot of what I know, but I just have done so much research and seeing how people like it.
Yeah.
That it's about the method.
Sure.
Not so much about what it is. And not to say that her method is any better than mine or my method is any better than hers. It depends on what you like.
Okay.
And there's so many different ways to cook different things.
Yeah.
Like we talked about shrimp and grits. We talked about crab stew and the way she likes to cook versus what I like to cook it.
Yeah.
It's just different ways.
A twist. And we need twists on everything right now because it's just
quicker.
the
It's
same.
all about, because back then, we live in a microwave society.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody wants something, especially young people, they want something fast, they want it quick.
Yeah.
So I want to teach you how to prepare something that still tastes good, but still not be in the kitchen for 3-4 hours.
Yeah, because that's not what's up.
There's a lot of single mothers, single parents, period, out there. And having to come home from work and then still prepare a meal.
Yeah.
But like now, the kids are home.
Right. So you don't really have 3 or 4 hours to just be in the kitchen just trying to cook a meal. So, no, that's great. It sounds like you're offering up some great options. So tell us about this. You mentioned something about your cookware line.
So, yes, I am. This is Salad Masters. Salad Masters is a stainless steel cookware.
Okay.
It's like phenomenal.
Okay.
And it promotes healthy cooking.
Oh, we like that.
Because the thing about Salad Master, a lot of our traditional day-to-day pots that we use, when you cook in them, they eliminate the metals.
Okay.
So you think about we're in a society where a lot of people are dying. Hey, look at it. The other day, Chadwick Boseman, he died of colon cancer. Nobody even knew he was sick.
Right.
Yeah.
People
getting cancer from, metals.
Yeah.
And a lot of the traditional, like teeth out, all that stuff, you don't know what kind of things that are being put into your food when you cook it by using. Because when you heat metal, it releases.
Yeah.
That's the difference in Salad Master.
Okay.
Stainless steel pots.
Okay.
They don't release metals.
All right.
And there's a test that you can do where you can tell whether the pot that you're using releases the metals or not into your food or not.
Okay.
And you can tell the difference by using a Salad Master pot versus that type of pot.
All right. We like that.
Then I love the convenience of them with the interchangeable handles and so forth. You can take the handles off.
Wow.
And you can use them on different pots. There's so many different
methods that you can use with.
Awesome. But these pots promote healthy cooking and healthy eating.
Well, we like that. We're all about getting the health information out there. Well, this has been awesome. I mean, you see, my podcast partner has disappeared to go eat. So without further ado, I think we're going to jump into this meal. So tell people where they can follow you again. You mentioned Instagram.
So I'm on Facebook at Soul in a Bowl. I have a Facebook group. It's called Soul in a Bowl with Jackie Marie Scott. And then I am on Facebook as Jackie Marie Scott. On Instagram, it's Soul in a Bowl 678.
Okay.
Soul in a Bowl 678. But you can always contact me on either method.
Okay.
And I also have a YouTube channel where we take my videos from Facebook and we upload them to YouTube
Okay.
for content. And it's Soul in a Bowl with Jackie Marie on YouTube.
All right. So you know where to find her. And we will also have this video on our YouTube channel on the 30-minute podcast in the kitchen. And so we want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And for this lovely meal. And so I'm Mari Posa. The IZZ is somewhere eating his meal, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Thank you.
I think I know where the IZZ went. He stepped over into the 30-minute podcast lounge coming up. So let me throw it to you, IZZ.